Aloha guys, welcome to Prince John Internet TV, a show where we can discover perspectives. The perspective of an elderly person who, is hopefully with an amazing person that they've lived with throughout their life and enjoy each other. Even though they've lost their physical appearance, they just enjoy each other. And this is a result of enjoying the same things, music, the same religion. Every time they come up with a problem, what's their response? Do they, in one type of religion, for instance, the couple might pray together. Me, for instance, I do my light work visualizations. I also imagine people smiling, and there's specific things that I do. But the point is, what are you going to do? And I consider this a new age, the age of the power couple, where other relationships like family and friends are not as important as the relationship that I have with myself and that I'll have with my future spouse. And so what will happen is I will be responsible and she will be responsible. We'll both be responsible individuals. Being maxed out supporting each other, like with simple things such as both having a bank account, both building security and safety, and just looking out for each other. I think it's possible. And I look at what goes on in the world, with women being considered a second, class citizen or having to submit to their man. Well, if they do really like each other, the element of submission wouldn't be a necessary prerequisite to the couple just really enjoying each other as mature and well-coordinated adults. So, as we continue this blog, why don't I give you some other insights here? So, this is how I feel. I feel like my emotions don't control me. I determine what thought was associated with the feeling, and then I write. I write on my phone, write. Be your own psychologist. Be responsible for your feelings. Don't be like in certain religions they defer responsibility to a higher power. Although I believe that the universe is always knows. Like if I'm working hard and doing good work and I don't get paid consistently, for example, the universe still knows that I was doing that honest good work. So I have to have confidence in that. But my point is even that being said, I still am responsible for me. I didn't come here to be, permanently connected with everything. I came here to experience separation and to, figure out myself, enjoy my life, and, be willing to share it with a mate, a partner, a spouse. So, what else? Another thought. Here's a concept for you. Accidents do happen, so let's not, be upset at each other with that. Let's just try to take responsibility. For instance, a workplace accident. Let's say I break a glass. Then what happens? Well, let's say I can't afford to pay for the glass in full. Well, I do a payment plan. And I take responsibility for it. Okay? Another thought, don't rush workers or play around on a job site. This is how accidents occur. Next, let people know via text message if you're upset, because then you don't have to say it in person, It's like, And another thing, you always want to report accidents and equipment breaking immediately, because it'll cost more to deal with it if it is hidden, you know, and it could endanger somebody else, you know. What else? Okay, if the world was all family, which I believe in my head that we are, because you know, I visualize people smiling everywhere they are around me, and this is one aspect of family. You know, of course, accepting the mentally ill and those altered by substances, we need to create, you know, exceptional clauses. But the point is, if you're upset at anyone, try to think that they are trying their best. Like, think about it like this for a second. Using the knowledge they have, you know, you might be upset at somebody because they're, you know, becoming a burden on the healthcare system because they're eating unhealthy or whatnot. Well, think about it. If they were really happy and well informed, would they be, you know, eating unhealthily? Just like me, for example, I'm still, you know, figuring out my career path and my regular steady income. Obviously, I'm making discoveries and helping to, you know, lead a paradigm shift here on Earth. But, you know, I still have to figure out, you know, what am I going to do? What's my career going to be? Who am I going to be? How am I going to be dependable? Am I going to be a, you know, safety advisor? Am I going to be a relationship marriage counselor? You know, am I going to be a DJ? I like music. You know, I just have to figure out what's missing in the world that I want to create. I also like quality pornography with couples who love each other, not just, you know, paid actors. Alright, what else am I doing here? What am I doing? I'm doing good so far. This has been a fun blog. Glad to share it with you. Remember to combine what one does, you know. You know, work to make some money, but also to be a team player. You know, move energy. When I work, I do art. It's like I'm moving energy, and I move energy to people too. It's important to, you know, program the subconscious mind. Before I go to bed, I say, you know, tomorrow's going to be a good day. I'm going to wake up, eat comfortably, and I'm going to have work that I enjoy doing. Because I think there's an underlying theme of, distension towards working. But working makes bedroom time better, particularly oral pleasure time. You know. Now we're talking. Yeah. Alright, you know, at the end of the day, say, I did great, I can relax now. You know, these encouraging thoughts were sometimes spoken by parental guardians or others, but this is the realm of responsibility. This is where we take over. Let's do this. Welcome to Prince John Internet TV.